faith can move the mountains, let the mountains move. We come with expectation, we're waiting here for you.
The Overseas Community Transformation arm of BTBAB seeks to reach whole communities in the developing world. And we believe that God always directs us to those particular countries where He wants us to have an impact on people's lives. Not just spiritually, but to reach the whole person, where we show the arm in a very practical way, the arm of God, so their lives are changed economically, socially, educationally, or whatever the nature of that project may be. This video is about our work in Burundi.
Burundi in East Africa is a beautiful country. As far as the eye can see, there are rolling green hillsides. With few natural resources, agriculture remains the primary industry in this country. And indeed, the climate is conducive to producing multiple harvests in the year. And the soil? Well, the soil is good. It is capable of producing high-yield crops. Yet many years of conflict and civil unrest has created a disconnect between the people and their land, and it has damaged the landscape itself. Farmers who fled during the conflict have returned to find their lands grabbed and their livelihoods gone. The soil fertility is being degraded through deforestation, through poor agricultural practices, and through an increase in the population. Post-conflict, Burundi is recovering. The people are being reconciled to one another, communities are being reconciled to one another, and we believe the land is central to this process. Yet there are people who do not and cannot own their own land. There are people for whom their land cannot produce enough food for themselves to eat and to feed their families. It is these people who continue to remain in the cycle of poverty. Our community transformation project is called Redeeming the Land, and BTBAB founder Femi Oni tells us where the vision came from.
You know, it was just a regular trip, one of our many short-term trips. It was a very successful trip and impacted many people. On our way back on the plane, the team felt that there was something unfinished about Burundi. So I spoke to a couple of our trustees and shared, what was going on in our hearts and what the team members who had been on the trip in 2012 had shared with me. And that's where the concept and the idea and vision of Redeeming the Land project came about to be.
Through Redeeming the Land, we want to provide a better future for farmers in Burundi. People like Pierre Nyabenda and his family. Pierre, like so many other Burundian farmers, struggles to make his small plot of land produce enough food to feed his family and make a living. Pierre and his family are trapped in a cycle of poverty that affects all aspects of life, not just nutrition, but access to things like education and essential healthcare. It's not surprising then that the average life expectancy in Burundi is only 53.
Fast forwarding to 2017, CLM, that's Christian Life Ministries in Burundi, became the new partners with BTBAB to redeem the land. And shortly after that, some land in the province of Kitega, a place called Mubega, we found some land that we rented, 5 hectares. And there also an agronomist joined forces to help train the farmers. So we achieved the final stages of the project. And here are some of the interviews that we've had with people who've been involved after they're forming a farming association, which was the final stage of the project.
ariko ubu twarimbuye ibintu byinshi twimbura twarabaye none twafunguye neza turaronka nyene ibyo turya n'abagenzi turaje turabafungurira bisaba rero ko moza muradufata mu mugongo kandi ubu turasenga tugiye gukipi n'umuntu n'ababa batazi barasubije hamwe kubera ubwo batwigishije yuko ntegereza kuba turarikuranira nenga aba mu kugodoka kandi tugasubira tugasenga kugira ngo mu buryo bw'umutima naho nyene baragiye baratwigisha ijambo ry'Imana kandi dukundana reka twemwe irishirahamwe turakundana kandi dushitse no mu mibani wacu naho nyene usanga dukundana ku byo batwigishije kenshi kuko batwigishije ijambo ry'Imana.
Turarima ibigori turimbura tumaze kwimbura narose 200 bivanye niyo project twarimo maze kubironka turabitana muhira umuryango uraryoherwa uranezerwa ndetse n'ababanyi turabahako nabone baranezerwa nabo. Aho rero bavyeyi aha rero turashitse ngaha aha niho dukoreye uno mwaka kuvaho hariya anye bihindukiye aha niho twaciye dushobora kuba turafatira
kubera dusanzwe dukorera no mu kuziganya no kuguranana turipfuza ko mwadufasha tugatera intambwe mu kuziganya no kuguranana tukaronka nyabuna.
It has been really a great pleasure and a privilege to work with BTBAB and redeeming the land, working with the poor people of Mubuga and Gitega province. I myself thought that I had nothing to help the poor people. I had a lot of money to help a lot of poor people. But through BTBAB, through redeeming the land, I was able to discover myself, and I found out that I have many potential that I can use and to on behalf of the other people, that many people, poor people, may benefit from them. And I really make a call to BTBAB members, even to other people around different countries, that to have this heart of serving the poor people, poor community, so that they may be also getting hope. They may also get the unity, and they may find that they can do something by themselves with the help of God.
So here we are in Mubuga, having completed our work, our project Redeeming the Land in Burundi. I just want to say a special thank you to everybody as I stand on this land, which is the new piece of land that the Farming Association have now rented since last September, and they're going to continue on doing that as well as other enterprises. And without your support, this continuation, this sustainability could not have happened. So on behalf of everybody in Burundi as well as BTBAB, thank you so much. God bless you.
And it's you we adore, singing